Hey everyone, today we're going to be exploring a simple body awareness exercise. Basically, it involves isolating a single area and focusing our exploration on that part of the body. Gradually, we involve more and more body parts, and by the end of it, our whole body is moving. We start at our fingers. Now this is a great place to start because, at least in breaking, we think so little of our fingers, and starting here also means we'll be dancing with them the longest. We finish by adding in our feet because that's the thing we're most used to. By the time we get to our feet, our fingers and everything that follows will be so internalized that we won't even have to think about them anymore, at least with some practice. We restrict our movement, which forces ourselves to focus on the limited resources available to us. This is a simple way to stimulate creativity. Restrict what you can use. Eventually, if you restrict yourself, you'll end up doing similar movements and this gets kind of boring. Once you realize this repetition and actively try and break these loops, your mind starts to look for new ways to expand on it. You start to look at moving things individually or at the same time, or maybe doing the same movements but this time starting to play with the rhythm and look more to the music for inspiration. You start to realize that there's so many different ways that you can make the same movement different. Wavy and fluid, stiff or robotic, cause and effect movements, interplay between limbs and body parts, leading movements with certain body parts. Combine this with all the different elements of a song to potentially dance to, and you have a ton of variables to play with. Start simple, explore with it for a while, and move on, or start layering concepts on top of each other. And this is not only an exercise of creativity in a restricted environment, but also an exercise in going with the flow, not holding on to mistakes and just seeing where things take you in the moment. This is a crucial part of the dance that cannot be overlooked, but does require some basic level of awareness though. So when you're first doing this drill, just work on the mechanics and exploring movement. Later on, you can work on the mental side and really start diving deep into creating on the spot. When you reach this level, your body naturally starts leading you places, but because your mind is not concentrating on how to move, it's free to notice interesting positions that you've found and think on the fly of how to potentially progress them. I personally love doing this exercise by myself when I just want to zone out. In this video, I pretty much had my eyes closed the whole time, and usually I just try and connect with the music and not worry so much about doing incredible things, but more so just try to not repeat and just move. Don't worry about what to do in the future. Don't hang on to previous mistakes that already happened. Just keep flowing and stay present. You don't have to worry about anyone saying things look weird or bad when you're in your own world, unless you're making a video and putting it on YouTube. Now, I learned this exercise from the amazing group Tentacle Tribe from Montreal, Canada. So if you ever get a chance to take a workshop or watch one of their shows, please by all means take the opportunity to do so. I've put a link to their website in the description, so if anyone's curious, go check it out. This group has probably had the largest impact on my dancing in recent years. They really helped me realize that for me personally, it's not about becoming a great b-boy, it's about becoming a great dancer in general. And that's really about learning movement in general. If you want to be a good dancer, you learn from everywhere. You might have a focus, but you learn from everything. There are connections everywhere, and you just have to train your mind and body to see them. So keep exploring physically and mentally. As always, thank you for watching the video. Give it a like and subscribe for more content. If you really like what you saw and you want to support even more, please consider heading over to my Patreon page in the description. A simple $2 a month gets you a thank you in each video and access to behind the scenes content, and $5 a month allows you to make requests for the content you'd like to see on the channel. I don't make anything from YouTube, so if you're feeling generous, think about tossing a few bucks my way. Otherwise, keep enjoying the content, you bunch of freeloaders. Peace and love to you all.